from Nigeria. Those of us who are joining from other countries, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anywhere you're joining from. And I'm a trainer, a coach, an entrepreneur, an author, and also, I love making people happy. I love making people, helping people get out from where they are to where they want to be. I've been in this profession for the past 14 years. I've seen the good, bad, and ugly. I see people struggling in the profession. And that's what came up with this program, that I know we need to learn from the success stories of those who have been in the business, especially our company, Longliqi. This is specific. Anybody, any company you have, you can learn from the stories of others and build your business. So I'm super excited to have one of our guest, powerful leader, a mentor, a trainer to so many people. So I'll be welcoming her. But before I do that, guys, tell me where you are joining from. Our culture here. Tell me where you are joining from. Tell me, share the screen, share it, share this training, this webinar, share it. Sharing means caring, just the way I'm doing now. So if you care a lot about people in your business, your team members, the people who are joining your business, share the screen and tag them. If you're on YouTube, just copy the link and drop on your WhatsApp group, whatever social media handle you are into. So keep on sharing. Share when you've done that. I want you to drop share in the comments. Let me tag I think she's already tagged. So let me see if I can still tag her on this since we're live now. Okay, great. So click share, keep sharing, guys. Click on share, drop it in the, if you have shared, type shared. Thank you, Still, for sharing. Let me do a shout out to you all who are sharing. Confidence, thank you for sharing. We have people joining from different locations. Tell me, click share and tell me where you are joining from. Joanne, thank you for sharing. Johan, keep sharing. Let's do 1,000 view. What is that? Is there anything wrong if we have 1,000 view on this live, not replay? Live, 1,000 views. Let people see. Our business is transforming life, guys. You can't have a cure to cancer and keep quiet. No, no. Keep sharing. Don't be stingy. Don't let your finger pain you. Use your finger. Angela, thank you for sharing. Mary, thank you for sharing. Share it. I know. The next thing you need to do is tag your team members. Tag your friends. Anybody you've been talking to who have rejected your business, tag them today. They need to learn from the success stories, success story of our guest tonight. I said tonight? No, not tonight. No, this morning. I do a lot of seminar in the evening, so tonight is always coming my mind. So Naba from UK, Lokoja, Kunle, welcome everyone. You're all welcome. Copy the link on YouTube, share on your social media handle, and share on all your groups. Every of your team members need to learn this. So let's go straight away because of time. Let me introduce our guests. Ladies and gentlemen. SD Akunna Chukwuma-Mbele, MMCI, is a graduate of soil science and environmental management, currently a PhD student in the University of Portharcourt. She is a lead consultant and CEO, Qualicom Consults Limited. She specializes in organizational documentation and procedural conflict resolution, prepare companies for ISO certification. She's a lover of quality management system. She's a professional member of Mentoring and Career Development Institute of Nigeria. She is also the founder and lead trainer, Vice Chancellor, Globe Takers Business School International. She's a team lead Ark builders. She's a star director 1, multiple trip awardee and car awardee with Longliqi Longliqi International. She's a mom of 4 lovely kids. She's passionate about training people. Most importantly, she cherishes knowledge-based capital sharing. She loves skating, meeting exciting people, and traveling. Ladies and gentlemen, with a fire emoji, you know, we can't stand the ovation, no, can't stand here. Although we can stand, but you don't know what I'm putting on because we do these things from home. But with a fire emoji and a clap emoji, let's make welcome our guest this morning, who has helped so many people in the profession. I tell you guys, when I joined this business, she's among those who, you know, I look at her energy on social media to do my business. You get it now? So let's make welcome SD Akunna Chukwuma-Mbele. Welcome, SD. Hey, you can see the rugged side. Rugged. How are you today?
Oh my God. Very well, very well. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. In fact, the hype is so much. The fire is already on. And
Yes.
in fact, I can feel it. The house is on fire.
On fire, yes.
Thank you so much, the boss of the global bosses. I am so elated to be here.
Welcome. You're welcome. Welcome to our Wednesday.
Thank you so much.
With the SDs.
Wow, wow, wow. It's really a privilege to be here.
So guys, keep sharing.
Always.
Keep sharing. Keep sharing. Let's make it 1,000.
Hello to all the people on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere you are on social media. Hello, a hot kiss from Akunna Chukwuma-Mbele, all the way from Portharcourt. I love you so much, and I celebrate every one of you online to join me and hear my story.
Yeah.
If you don't have popcorn,
welcome.
If you don't have popcorn, please get your popcorn and let's get started, because this is going to be mind-blowing. I'm so glad to be here, and I appreciate every one of you. I thank the boss of the global bosses. That's what I call Mr. Charles Tambo. That's what I call him. He's doing great, and I'm grateful to be here online to also share my story and inspire some people that want to be on this platform, because I call this profession an envied profession. Thank you for having me.
Fantastic. You know, today we are with the prof. So let's behave like the prof now. Let's guys, the story today, if you have been in this business or someone has rejected you, I think you need to pay more than the usual attention today. So let's hear from the boss lady, SD. Can you share with us how you started network marketing without mentioning the company's name? If you have done network marketing before, but if you have not done it, if this is your first network marketing company, let us know. How did you join? Or what made you to join? What was your opinion about the profession before?
Okay, thank you so much. Like, I'll start by saying my name for people that didn't hear my name very well. My name is Mrs. Akunna Chukwuma-Mbele, and I'm a one-star director in my company. My journey is a very spectacular one, I always tell people. This kind of person that is very focused on her corporate job. In fact, throughout my graduation, my working, I never heard any word like network marketing. I never heard anything like that. And I've been focused on my job professionally. I started hearing about it when I left the corporate circle. My journey is a one that I call some moving from a corporate side to the street. When I was in oil and gas, because I spent 13 years in oil and gas, after that period, I had to leave that circle, corporate circle, because I wanted more. The seat was too small for me because I wanted extra. The last job I held in oil and gas was document control and quality management system specialist. So I was there, but something in me was telling me, Akuna, this seat is small. You need to move. You need to get something bigger. And I kept motivating myself. And what I tell myself every day I enter the office, anytime I get to my office, I tell myself, wow, the CEO is here. I was actually professing to myself to becoming a CEO in the future because I was just, unquote, a document controller, like people see just document controller and all that, And but I took it very, very seriously, and I was building myself while I was there. Then I left that corporate cycle and started my own and went back to school. When I left, actually, the company that I was working with, they felt the effect. It was a ripple effect when I left. They wanted to even triple my salary. I told them, no, I have something ahead of me that I want to pursue. So I left. When I left, I started my own company called Qualicom Consults Limited. So while I was doing my studies, I'm still on it actually. Then I was doing my company business consultancy, running from one company to the other, speaking big, big English. So most people say, oh, consultants, we make a lot of money. Of course, we make money, but there is something different on the streets that I'm going to tell you people today. So I started that journey. I was doing it religiously, running around from one company to the other, trying to prepare them for ISO certifications, train them, and document their procedures. So while I was doing that, I was happy. I was doing it. Then that came any information about one company like that. My younger sister, 3SD Ahoma, she was the one that brought that information into our family chat group. I am this kind of person. I can be very annoying and I can be very funny at the same time. So when she brought that information into the chat room, oh my God, I was like, what? Because then she was working in one company like that, and I was just seeing her as she's trying to come up because I was doing pretty well. She's trying to come up, maybe it's this kind of growth side business, that kind of thing. So I was actually looking down on the business. She came and dropped it. I was like, false prophet, woo, is this, I recruited some of my sisters who were like laughing at her at the chat room and all that. But she actually insisted that this business is good and all that. So she kept doing that. I indulged her because I was serious with my business and all that. I was doing very well. Sometimes
So
people say
you recruited people to laugh at her.
Of course, my sisters. I recruited some of my sisters to laugh at. so the laughter, I was actually laughing at my own ignorance because I didn't know what network marketing or that business meant. I was just laughing at my own ignorance, feeling that I was laughing at her. So what happened was, while I was doing my thing, I was watching her doing her business, her Longliqi business. It was actually Longliqi that she came to the chat room to tell us. She was like, this business is good and all that. I didn't listen to her because I was feeling too posh. For people here, if you're this kind of person that is feeling too posh to do Longliqi, oh my God, you are mistaken. Because it is a gold mine. They're handing over a gold to you. So I was actually laughing at my own ignorance, not knowing that she was actually handing over a diamond or gold to me. So I kept watching her for 8 months, 8 good months. She was growing, and my sister Ahoma, by the way, Mother is a very determined person. Whatever she wants to do, she goes all out to do. Even if you laugh at her, even right from childhood, I've been, would I say, I bully her a lot because I do this seniority thing, and she's this kind of person that doesn't like people to bully her. So she will always fight back. So I was actually, laughing and throwing everything she was telling me and all that. I didn't want to listen. So what happened was she called one of our younger sister that got married for like 4 years, no issue, that she should come around and take some of the Longliqi supplements because then in fact, she has these gifts that she has not really discovered of helping people that have issues like not giving birth, fertility, and all that, to the extent that when at that early stage, everybody used to call her Longliqi Dibia because she got a lot of testimonies, a lot of people that she helped. So she called that my sister to come around and take some of the supplements to help herself. Do you know what?
Yeah.
I told that my younger sister, because then I was also involved in the process of helping them conceive and all that. So sometimes she would cry and come to my house. I would take her to hospital and all that. And the hospital will always complain of infection, hormonal imbalance, and all that. And they kept giving her injections, kept giving her drugs, but it wasn't actually working. So when Ahoma called her, she called me and told me that Ahoma called that she should come. I said, okay, go. You know what? If she gives you that supplement, take it religiously. If you conceive, any day you notice that you're pregnant, call me. I would like to see the results. Ladies and gentlemen, I was there. She went, collected the supplement. She started taking it. It wasn't up to a month. She took it. In fact, the day she called me that she just went to the hospital and
the lady took
she's pregnant. Yeah, I was driving. I had to pull over and call her back and say, what did you just say? She said she's pregnant, that they've not even finished the supplement and she's already pregnant. I said, what? Please come to my house. My house is very far, like an hour before you get to where I'm living in Portharcourt, because I live very far from. They gave her Mengen, the female fertility, cordyceps,
the fertility supplement,
and then
Mengen.
Yes, and Libel. They gave the husband. The husband was taking Libel. She was taking Mengen and cordyceps. The husband was also taking cordyceps because the report then was low sperm count and infection. Low sperm count and infection. So those supplements actually helped them within a month. They were able to conceive. Meanwhile, they've been going to the hospital for the past 4 years. So I was thrilled. I was really amazed. I had to call. I had to drop my ego. Really, I had to drop my ego because whatever you want in life, you just have to put down your ego and pursue it. So I had to drop my ego and drop that title consultant because I know how I feel when I stay in front of CEOs and in front of employees, talking to them and all that. It was really a big honor. Not really, please. So I had to call her. Homa. I called her and asked her, please, I want to really know about this business because I used to. Then she used to come to me, for some sisterly, that kind of thing. But she stopped And I started seeing how she was, growing from one level to the other, and I was so impressed. I was really, really thrilled. So I had to call her. She said, "This is how this business is, but you need to come for a seminar." So she invited me for a seminar. I went. During the seminar, I don't know how to put it, guys. I have this kind of personality that if I attend the seminar and I'm not getting what I want, I leave. That's the kind of person I am. So I was there. They were telling me about Longliqi, what it does, and all that. So the guy speaking was not giving it to me the way I want. He wasn't giving the information the way I want. So I told her, I have to go. She was like, see, stay now, see. So at the end of the day, I stayed. I stayed and listened. So I started hearing big money, millions, this. I was like, are you for real? So I got home that day and thought about it. I know the background I was actually coming from because my husband has really spent a lot of money training me on all the certifications you can think about in the HSC, quality and environment. There is no certification you talk about now that I don't have. Is it NEBOSH? Is it quality? Train the trainer? I have all of them. Because when I resigned, my husband knows me, I don't like staying idle. He was like, I know your kind of person. If you stay idle, you start getting angry. You just have to get busy. So he had to enroll me. In fact, I was pregnant at that time, running up and down. That was 2013 that I left a corporate circle. I did all the trainings. But when I joined Longliqi, it was late 2016. So this year will make me 5 years on the platform. And I must tell you, it's been an amazing journey. I don't have any regrets.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I continue. Let me continue my story. So when after that seminar, I came back because I know my husband is also from a professional background. I didn't want to annoy him or tell him that I want to join network marketing. He won't take it likely with me. Everybody, your husband, how to, touch his button and know where to press. So I had to ask myself, what do I do now? Do you know what? I had these dollar bills. I had these dollar bills in my box that I kept for almost 2 years. When I delivered, somebody came to our house and gave me dollar bills. My husband's friend gave me dollar bills. I was so happy and I cherished that gift so much. So I had to keep because that delivery was a very stressful one. So all the gift that was given to me, I was actually saving it. And I was so happy having them. So I kept those dollars in my box. So when I kept those dollars, I wasn't using it. My husband would be like, "Why don't you change these dollars? Use it." I told him, "Please leave it." It was inside a purse and I kept it inside my box. So I went there, I kept it. So even when we were packing up from where we were living to our new house, the dollars was still inside my box to the extent that my husband started using it to make jest of me. That if my box should shift, he would be like, "Babe, go and check your money. Are you sure your money is still there?" So I was like, please, I'll go and check, and the money was still there. So when the information came, I had to change the money. In fact, there was a time dollar bills changed from small head to big head, or from big head to small. I don't know. So my sisters informed me that if you have dollars, please change your dollars because they are changing it from big head to small head or something within that period. I didn't listen to them because I just love having those dollars in my hands. And the stupid part of this is that it wasn't yielding anything. I didn't invest it. I just kept it. I wasn't using it. You can see how I was thinking at that time. My mindset is just to save, not to invest. I was just saving the money. So When this information came to me, I said the next thing to do now is to change this dollar bills and use it. So what I did was just to change those dollar bills, to register myself as a VIP, and also just register myself as a VIP. Then I just wanted to register myself. So my sister, Mrs. Ahoma-Mbadiwe said, why don't you register your family? That this business is a long-term business. It's not just MMM or any Ponzi scheme. That this business is a long-term business, that I should register my family. Do you know what? I went there, registered. I said, okay, no problem. Put me on platinum. Then share the money among my kids and my husband. My husband was actually away from the house. He went on site. So he wasn't around. I didn't tell him about the business. I just went ahead and registered. When I registered, I came back. I was restless. I must tell you, I was restless because I've never done anything like that before in my life. I've never heard about network marketing. I've never done anything network marketing. Longliqi was the first network marketing I've ever done in my life. So
Wow.
I came back. After the payment, I came back. I was worried because I've lost my dollars. I was telling myself I've lost my dollars. I've changed it to Naira. Now I've put it in a company that I don't even know. I called Ahoma, please, I hope my money is safe. He said, relax now. Sis, your money is okay. Your money is safe. I said,
did you not collect product for your money?
I collected, so you can imagine the irony. I paid and I collected my products. I paid and I collected my product. The product was in my house. I was still shouting my money. I was still shouting for 2 weeks.
Saving money in Longliqi.
Yeah, for 2 weeks. I disturbed her. I was still shouting, my money, my money. She was like, relax now. So what happened was, after registering, for 2 weeks I was restless, but I was still, trying to know what Longliqi is all about. She gave me a lot of materials, the book, the flyers, and all that. So I was going through it. I was studying. Then I bought 2 books, GoPro and Business of the 21st Century. Those books was a life changer for me. Those 2 books was a life changer for me as a novice that came into a different profession. I had to sit down, digest those 2 books, and I was set for the war, because Longliqi or network marketing business is war. Network marketing business is war. You have to struggle with a lot of things for you to make it on this platform. So after reading those 2 books, I also started attending seminars while I was still doing my business and all that. I joined Longliqi business after 8 months of being persuaded to join it. Then I came in to play around. Hear me right. I came in to play around. Yes. I played for a year on this platform before I became very serious. I played for a year. I joined after 8 months of being persuaded to do the business, and I played for a year.
Yeah.
Before I became very serious. So you can see how I wasted a lot of time. That's why I tell people, immediately you join Longliqi business, attack the business, attack it, and start working immediately.
Attack.
Yes. Then I was actually juggling with a lot of things. Then my husband came back. I told him about the business. Yeah. He was like, what? You can't do this business. I can't imagine my wife carrying product up and down. I can't imagine my wife hawking product. I told him this business is not about hawking product. He was like, then if it's not about hawking product, what is it? My husband was so mad. He was so annoyed that I had to move. In fact, those products, I have to move it from my house because I had to save my marriage. I cannot lose my marriage because I want to do Longliqi, my people. I have to be reasonable. I have to be wise, So I had to move those products to my sister's office, a stockist's office, and No, I had to, yes, I moved it there. Then my husband was still not happy that I was doing the business. So I had to use my number 6. I was on my own doing my consultancy business. My phone was in my hand and he goes to work. What I do then, if you're here, you're hearing me, and you are also facing this challenge, listen to me. What I used to do then, anytime he goes to work, I will also go for my own business. When I get there, I just, chip in, because you don't just go to people's company and start talking. There's a procedure. So just chip in and all that. Then I use my phone when he's done. Whenever I see him back, I keep my phone, because he was not happy that I used to press phone and all that. It was really irritating. He was so mad when he sees me pressing phone and all that. But in my mind, I told myself, I will do this business because I've seen people succeed. Then I started hearing of a lot of leaders that was doing well on the platform. And I started following them on Facebook. In fact, I deliberately go to some of these leaders, their Facebook page, and go down and see what they did to succeed. Actually, I went down, I kept looking at their profiles. What do these people do to get, what were they actually doing to get to this point? So I was following, I was, doing all of that. My husband saw that he couldn't stop me. This business, for you to succeed here, you must be stubborn professionally. You must be stubborn in a wise way, because you're doing this for your family. At the end of the day, your family will be the one to reap. So when I started doing it, he saw that I was actually doing something great. He started calming down, because he started seeing some things. He started believing, because he started getting, the kids started getting alerts. He also started getting alerts. But on this platform, I must be frank, I didn't find it funny at the beginning. It was a lot. I'm going to talk about that challenge when you ask me about the challenges. But what happened was that I had to start this business. I started this business without knowing anything about network marketing. I read and I followed the path of people that have succeeded on the platform. I also attended seminars that some leaders did on this platform. I kept hearing, I'm going to hold you by the hands and show you where the stones are laid so that you can walk on water. That kept ringing in my head, and I kept doing that. And that was how I joined Longliqi. Then after a year, I told you I came to laugh, I came to smile, I came to play around, because then I didn't have any colleague. So I saw it a place where I would meet exciting people, because since I left the university, I lost a lot of my friends. So I was just pretty on my own. But Longliqi also created that avenue for me to meet very beautiful people to play around with. So I was actually playing around. The turnaround came when one of our star directors came to do a seminar in Portharcourt here. I listened to her and challenged myself. There's something she said, that is our star director, Linda. There's something she said. She came from Aba for that seminar. I sat. She came for Stockies opening. Then my sister was still coming up. In fact, that one is another story. Her upline actually left her. When her upline left her, I laughed at her the more, even before I joined. So that's another story altogether. So I actually dealt with that. So if she's not strong-willed, she could have left the business because of me, because I actually laughed at her so much, so badly, and I scorned her, and actually actually did a lot. But at the end of the day, I saw myself in this business, and I took that strong yes. After the seminar of SD Linda came to Portharcourt and said, I don't want to come to this Portharcourt and see only Ahoma being celebrated as a car winner. I was like, wow, And she kept showing us how she recruited some people and all that. I was so challenged because I know there is this giant in me that I have not actually brought out to show the world. I've been hiding. Actually, I was hiding then. So I told myself, Akunna, you have to do something. You have to push yourself. And that was where everything started.
Bam. Wow. What a journey. Total,
Yeah.
what a journey. Someone who
Yeah.
rejected this business 8 months after she joined the
Yeah.
business. After joining, one year after, she was dancing around with her business until she took her business serious, guys.
Yeah.
I hope you're getting value from her and the way she handled her business with her family. If you've gotten so much nuggets now, I want you to drop 111 in the comments and keep sharing this video until we have 1,000 shares today. Today, don't be stingy with share. If you are stingy in this business, your business will remain stingy too. So, guys, wow, what a journey!
Yeah.
What a journey! So, what were your challenges? I know you mentioned during your when you were sharing your story, you mentioned some of the challenges you had, especially
Yeah.
with your husband
Yeah.
rejecting you, and you had to carry your products out of your house. You know how to handle that. You handle it right so that when it comes
Yeah.
home, you carry out your family duty. But once it's out,
Exactly.
you carry out your business duty. I don't know. It's very simple to do. When your
Yeah.
husband is not at home, women, you guys used to press phone. Why don't you convert your pressing of phone when your husband is not at home to money? Then when he's around,
Exactly.
continue your womanly or husbandly role. For those of us who are afraid of our
I get
wife and those of us who are afraid of our husband. But later on, the husband started seeing ego, money, money. She started seeing some changes in the family, and now is the one opening the door for the wife.
Exactly. Exactly.
So what other challenges you had
When he started
aside
seeing,
that?
okay, okay. Actually, I would say one of the biggest was when my husband said no for me to do the business. It was
Mm.
really a big challenge because I was trying to manage my family, my marriage, and the business, because I know that this business will help us in the family. My husband, he has always been doing very pretty well, and he doesn't want that kind of thing. My wife, for people that know Anambra people, Anambra people do not want their wife to be stressed. They always want you to relax and all that. So that's what he wanted for me to not to stress myself and all that. But
Yeah.
my kind of person, my make, I'm very radical. I don't stay at the place. Anytime I'm not doing it, my husband will tell you that my wife has a lot of energy. She has a lot of energy. So she's looking for where to dissipate the energy and all that. So him rejecting the business was the height of my challenges in this business. In fact, he would always tell his friends I was the one that delayed my wife's progress on this platform. Because when I set my mind on something, I go all out. So when I started the business, another challenge was getting people, because then I, even now, I don't have, my circle is always very small. I don't have friends, but that wasn't my real fear. My fear then was how to build this business and get something out of it and prove to my husband that this business actually works. Then I didn't have a lot of friends, But what did I do? I had to invite people from all over, chat, WhatsApp, and tell them one of the seminars. I actually invited that seminar. Mrs. Udeme Ekoriko came for that seminar. I invited 20 persons. 18 registered that same day. That was my breakthrough. So
Wow.
The challenge, yes, the challenge wasn't actually getting people, but the challenge was growing the business. Now, when I became that serious, we did a lot for me to break through. There was a time I stayed for some 3 months. I didn't see anybody to register. It was really frustrating. But there's something my sister kept telling me anytime I say something negative. In fact, she was the one that made me to start changing my mindset, to start seeing something positive about this business. Anytime I voice out negativity, she corrects me immediately. So the challenge there was how to grow the business. Then I had to tell her about it. She said, increase the pace of your seminar. I don't forget this. Even up till now, I told myself I'm not doing much. I have to increase the pace of my seminar. I had to devise a means to increase the seminar pace. And immediately I did that. That gave me also an edge. I started seeing some changes. Then another challenge also was stepping out. I had a lot of fears. I was actually meeting people, talking to people, but going to the street, I've never done it. I was so scared. I was like, oh God, how can I do this? Then when I was growing up, secondary school, I went to a seminary school, a boarding school. I'm an introvert, but I have friends that I laugh with. Even in the university, I have this small circle of friends that I laugh with, I joke with. Even up till now, I converted that system to my team at Builders. Then I had to tell myself, what do I do? I had to, then I started raising a little team and all that. We had to move to the market. That was my breakthrough. That day, we went to the market to sensitize people. It was only my body that was moving. My heart was not with me. Our fear was a challenge of how to step out. How do I step out to get to the people? Because money has left the office. Money is now on the street. So I had to go to the streets to get the money. If you must get it, you have to be very bold. So the challenge then was the fear of the streets. But I had to conquer it the day we went to the street, we went out to the market. We started a program called Rural Rugged with my team. We went to the market. I was so scared, but as a team leader,
a posh woman, and someone who is so, this is not my team. Now have to now, put herself together, go to the streets. Ha! It's like beating your fear, right?
Yes, I actually beat my fear that day. But my team members, they were seeing the boldness on my face, but they didn't know that inside of me, I was dying. So I was ginger them, let's go, let's go, let's go. But within me, I was dying. I was like, what am I going to do? If I fail, these people, what would they say? I have to move. We had to, organize ourselves, enter the market. We didn't go with microphone. You can imagine that. There was no microphone, nothing. I didn't have microphone at that time. I had to, that was 2016, 2017. And at that period, MMM was then. So people were like, who is doing this? They were like turning down our business because MMM was on board. People were really cashing out a lot of money and we were busy building this business. People actually were rejecting. They were rejecting the business, right? So we went there. That was where I lost the shyness and also being afraid to be on the spotlight. Because a lot of people, they are always afraid to be on the spotlight. I was there. A lot of people are afraid of success. I was there. But I had to walk myself um, out of that idea that I cannot be on the spotlight because I'm always with my procedure, just my computer and all that. But I had to beat my fears by stepping out, and that was it. Then another challenge was the rejection people were actually giving to me. It was so bad that I cry in my closet. I cry, but I don't allow my husband to see my tears because if he sees it, that would be the end of Longliqi business. And Longliqi, I saw something that makes me happy. It makes me relate with people. And I didn't want anything to stop that. So I cry and I don't allow him to see my tears. I just cry on my own, wash my face. If he say, "What's the problem?" I said, "No, no problem. We are fine. No problem." Are you sure? He said, "No problem. I'm fine." So he would not know that actually passing challenges. I was actually trying to treat it myself. So one of also challenge rejection I got was 2 weeks into this business. I went to meet somebody that I respect so much. I call a mentor. I call the person, I respect the person a lot. And I went to meet the person. Do you know what? That was just 2 weeks into the business. And I just finished my master's. So I went to see the person with my master's degree results and all that. And I broke the news that I'm stepping ahead to move my degree to the next level. He was so impressed. Then I let the cat out of the bag by telling him that I just saw a business that I want to do, and the business is really rewarding. Look. Do you know what he did? He busted into laughter. Just like that in the office. It's somebody that you call daddy, somebody that, I was embarrassed. he, because he respects me. He actually respects me a lot. He adores me. The man respects me so much. So he instead of him, whether he was amazed or I don't know what happened, but he busted into a big laughter, like ha 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 ha. I was like, what's going on? So I looked at him, was still laughing. So it was like, oh my God, who told my daughter about this business? Who wants to deceive my daughter? Do you know what? I started crying in his office, and I was alone with him in the office, and I was crying to the extent that the man was now like he was uneasy. He had to call some of his staff to come and see. Madam Akunna is crying, come and see you, because he can't imagine. I was crying, like I was crying seriously. He had to stand up from his seat to come close to me to clean my eyes. Then he has called some of his staff to like Akunna is crying, he doesn't know and all that. Do you know what I told him? I cleaned my eyes, I carried my bag, I said, watch out for me, you will see me on CNN. And I left. That was how I left the office. He pained me. He has begged me so many times. We have reconciled. He might be listening to me. We have reconciled, but it gave a crack in my heart. So sometimes he will call me and say, Akunna, I still love you. I will say, Daddy, I know. I still love you too. But I had to step back a bit because I want to associate with people that will motivate me to do more because I believe that I have a lot in me that I'm yet to give to the world. So that could have discouraged me. That was one of the challenges.
Wow.
It could have discouraged me from pushing my business. And while we were doing it, my sister was qualifying for a lot of things. I wasn't getting any. I was on the platform for 2 years plus, nothing to show for it. And Mocha started. And
3 years.
if I go to tell
no
2 years plus, nothing.
No trip, no car.
Nothing, no trip. Yes, nothing. And I was still building, because I didn't come into the business because of money. I was doing pretty well. I didn't come into the business. Yeah, I didn't come into the business because of money. I came to make impact. I came to change people's life. I came to change the narrative. That was my idea, joining the business. And also trying to help people to become the best version of themselves, because I want to be the best version of myself. So I didn't come in because of money, because I was already doing well where I was coming from. So I was doing it gradually. So on the platform for 2 years, and I didn't get anything. People were mocking me. People were telling me, if I go to tell them join us, they say, what of your own? Is it every time my sister, Oluchi Abraham, with the Bensi, I'll be calling leaders, because then I used to use leaders. Ahoma, I'll be calling names. Look at this person, they are doing pretty well and all that. They say, what of your own? To the extent that one of the companies I was consulting for, I told one of the employees there, I explained to her, she was like, nobody makes it in network marketing. It's just 1 in a million. That's what the lady told me. And I felt bad, but I recorded it. I kept it somewhere. And guess what? I've gone back to meet that lady again. I said, wow, we're back. I hope I'm now one of the 1 million people that have made it on the platform. She was like, yeah, I've seen a lot of people, the business is doing well and all that. So mocking, laughing at me, people rejected me, a lot of rejects. Even up till now, a lot of my friends don't talk to me. I've lost a lot of friends on the platform, not on the platform. A lot of friends that I used to have, they left me because I was doing Longliqi business. In fact, I almost lost my social esteem because I was doing Longliqi. Another challenge was coming online to post. I was so like, how can I post about this company called Longliqi? This business is for a low class. That was my mindset then. I was really stupid. I can't post it. My clients, would they say? This, and all that, because I know how I used to feel in front of them when I go to consult. Even when I drive in, I know the applause and all that. So I was like, I can't post on Facebook and all that. But my sister, she kept posting, and I saw that the way to break in is also to post. So another challenge was stepping out to post things on Facebook, but I conquered it. I had to tell myself, I have to do this for me to break through. And I started doing that. But initially, I didn't know what to post. Yeah, initially, I didn't know what to post. All I used to do then, I had to get a lot of books, GoPro, network, Business of the 21st Century, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and all that. Before I post, I get a lot of books, I read, then I post. That was what I was doing until I started doing a lot of things like serious to silly and all that on Facebook. And I started seeing people following me, and I started registering. In fact, I've registered a lot of people via that serious to silly, because my journey on this platform, I call it serious to silly, because I moved from a serious and a platform, a corporate environment where you're expected to be very serious, to an unserious. I'll call it an unserious, like, because Longliqi I play a lot. I call it silly business, and that silly business has actually changed my life for good. I'm very grateful.
Hey guys, fantastic. I know you have a lot to say here,
To say,
but we just have to
yeah.
meet up with our time. You get it now.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
when a new what advice do you have for a new person joining the business? What are the things this new person will have to do briefly for them to get to where you are now? Because learning from your journey, you have experienced a lot. So what advice do you have for them?
Very good. For people that are joining this business, first, don't join Longliqi because of money. Join it because you want to make impact. Then when you make the impact, money will pursue you. And for new people, if you want to make money in network marketing, you have to be shameless. The day you become shameless in your business, that's the day you start making money. Listen again. The day you become shameless in network marketing business, that's the day you start making money. Do not hold yourself back. There's a giant in you that wants you to step out and speak up for people to hear you. Do not hold yourself back. And for new people, do not hide behind somebody. Run your business unapologetically. Step out. I wasted a lot of time. Before I stepped out. Immediately you join this business, start running your business immediately. Do not wait for your upline. Do not wait for your sideline. The only thing you owe your upline is to give information. Oh, we are moving to this place. I will send you information when I finish. That is only what you owe your upline. You move and do your business. Keep pushing your business, because when you push, the door opens. Keep reaching out to people. Keep doing your seminar offline or online. Do not just post and you go to bed. That will not work as a beginner. You have to be radical. For you to make it here in Longliqi, you must be radical. For you to make it as a networker, you must be radical for you to make it. And one of the things that helped me on this platform also that I want to encourage you to do is training. Pay for trainings, buy books. Do not keep yourself out when you hear you have to pay. No, knowledge is very expensive. It's not cheap. You have to pay.
What? Biso, say, Mr. Charles Tambo, you look so healthy. You make me laugh. We have to. Welcome back, my SD.
Okay. So you have to, you just have to step out there, buy books, go for trainings, and above all, even if you register one person, you have started leading. You have started leading. You are a leader. Hold that person by the hand and show the person where the stones are laid. And one of the things that brought a turnaround in my business is starting Globe Takers Business School. Globe Takers Business School is a unique school that started out of passion and selflessness towards humanity. I just wanted to help humanity, to help people that doesn't really know the business. Even when I haven't really understood the business, because I was coming from a background of training. I've gone for a lot of facilitation training. I've done the trainer course. I've done a lot. So I had to bring that training, because what I was doing then was just training people, preparing them for ISO certifications and all that. So we were actually setting up training. So I had to start it up. Even when we started it, I didn't have downlines. I must be frank. I didn't have downlines. So I had to start it.
You didn't have downline when you started?
No. I started it training the whole Globe Takers. I was doing it alone then. Because I was reading a lot of books, I drafted the training plan and all that, the schedule, different courses and all that. And my sister came in, and later we started doing it together because we have our strengths and weakness. So she came in with her own strengths. We joined together. We were actually doing gun and trigger game. I was doing gun and trigger game with my sister. So my sister was the gun, I was the trigger. That was what we were doing. So she was actually covering me from a lot of challenges that was facing from my own end. So I will pull the trigger, she will release it because she's the gun. So we were doing all of that. So we're training people. That I started getting people,
That's great.
and yeah. So for you here, if you are a new person, you have a friend or a sister, please go ahead, forget what people will say, go and do your gun and trigger game. You will make it. Collaboration is better than competition. Collaboration
That's
is better
great.
than competition. So if you collaborate with
Yeah.
your sister, if you collaborate with your friend, you go far on this platform. A lot of people actually laughed at me that I'm doing flower girl for my sister. I told the person, she is my blood. Whatever I do, I'm doing it for me. I'm not even seeing her. I'm doing it for me. Her win is my win. So even the first trip I went
Yeah.
to, my sister Homan Badiwe Madfero, she, in fact, I will applaud her. Everything I got on this platform, she showed me the way, and she made me to stand still. Up till now, I could have left because my kind of person, if it's not working and it's frustrating me, I leave. That is, I have never done anything that is that will stress my life. Anytime I have stress, I just leave it and move on. So she has kept me on this plan, encouraging me and all that. So the first trip I made on this plan, that was South Africa. She qualified for China and also for South Africa. So she went to China, she came back, and I was the only super leader she had then. But now we have a lot of them, and I'm so proud because all of them passed through that school. I've trained over 100,000 plus since I started this business. So I have met a lot of people on this platform through that platform called the Globe Takers Business School. So she gave me my first trip. So for people on this platform thinking, oh, you just joined and you are traveling and all that. No, there are people that started and they struggled. I struggled on this platform. So my first trip was Sister Dash Me. So I traveled to South Africa. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it was Sister Dash Me.
That's,
Yeah, I traveled to South Africa. She came back from
so
China.
so what
Yeah, she came back from
great,
China,
great,
and
great,
yeah, go ahead, please.
great, great tips you have shared with those who are coming into the business. And it's amazing. I know you're going to talk about your trip, your qualification,
Yeah.
and the things you have learned from this business. There are people who are stuck in this business who have spent a longer time, and like you just that you felt like quitting, but your sister made you to stay because you don't like it. But now, what advice do you have for those who are stuck in the business briefly?
Okay. My advice is for you to tell yourself the truth. Do you actually want to do this business called network marketing? Do you actually want to be the best version of yourself? Because network marketing, quote me anywhere, will make you to be the best version of yourself. Are you there? Mr. Charles, are you there? Hello?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you.
So this business will make you to be the best version of yourself. I always tell people, even if you don't like network marketing, do it for 3 to 5 years. You will be better than what you were before. Step out, push your business. Do not leave any stone unturned. Keep turning it. You will get better. You will get better. My advice today is for you as a new person, attack your business. When I say attack it, buy books, read it, go for seminars. In fact, let me tell you something that also helped me on this platform. Yes, I was into trainings, but I had to go to Stockist Center to do seminar. Yes. I told them I want to help them. I just wanted to do an IT. I had to bring myself. For you to make it, I have to be humble. I had to humble myself, leaving my background and approaching them. I want to start helping them to do seminar. I attended 1, 2, 3. And the day I did seminar, in fact, the owner of the seminar was like thrilled and said, please, we would like to have you to seminar here every time. And with that passion, we had to start our Stockist office at the George, and we started doing seminar, and it has been amazing. So if you're here, please find a mentor, lock hands with your mentor, go to Stockist office, go and serve. Look for a place to serve. Do flower girl if you can do it. It will, and learn as fast as possible and run your race. Do not wait for anybody to push you to do your business. This is my advice for anybody joining the business or people on this platform.
That's true. They can't. That's true. I love that advice because I have seen one of the reasons why I got to where I am is service to many, irrespective of what team you are, and it has really helped me to grow in my business so fast. So if truly, I love that part where she says serve. You have to serve a lot of people. You can't get what you don't give out. You need to give. You know, you're not when giving, although you don't want to expect that you want to receive, but the truth is that the principle of life, you will surely have something where you put your heart there to spend a lot of value out there. And as one thing I want to recommend about what you're doing, we've lots on serious posting and so many other things you're doing in the base to where you're at now, to where you are now. What are you in business and what are you for?
I didn't get that, Mr. Charles. What did you say? Hello, Mr. Charles.
So looking back to are we? I hope we've not lost her.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. Sorry for that.
Okay. So
can you hear me now?
like what I just asked, I said, looking, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. So looking back from where you got started to where you are now, what are the things you are grateful for? What have you achieved in this business?
Basically. Sorry, please. Sorry for that. Okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Did you get the question?
Yeah, you said, what am I grateful for?
Yeah, what are the things you have achieved and what are you grateful for? Looking back from where you got started, 2016, you joined this business, 1 year after you didn't take it serious, but now that you are serious, you are doing the activity, you've gotten the result. What are the things you are grateful for and what have you achieved?
Yeah. First of all, what am I grateful for? I'm grateful because I've become a better person. Societal wise, I'm being rated better now. People see me differently. I see myself differently now. And it has also given me a voice. This business has given me a voice. I tell people that network marketing is a business, is a voice for the voiceless. Why? Because it has helped me to help a lot of people, both the challenged people and also the normal people. I'm very grateful for bringing me out, yeah, to help people. That is just one of the amazing things. Then I'm grateful because since I started this business, I've never gone broke. I've never been broke. There's always money in my purse.
Mm.
There's always money in my purse. Why? Because then, as a salary earner or as a consultant, my money is defined. As an employee, my money is defined. The last salary I earned was 120,000 naira. That was 2013. Then, as a consultant, we work based on contracts, and the money comes based on milestones. So, Longreach, what I earn as a consultant in 9 months, Longreach actually gives me that within a month or two. So, I'm grateful because Longreach pays me more than any other profession I've found myself. And Longreach gives me peace of mind. It gives me peace of mind. I work from home. I
Mm.
do everything from
Mm.
home. I watch my kids grow. That's the most thrilling and amazing part of my business. And I'm grateful because I'm here to watch my kids grow right in front of me. And I've been able, because that was one of the things that made me to resign, because I didn't have time for my kids. I really suffered during my childbearing days because I had to drop my kids in crèche, pregnant, under pressure, emotional trauma, work trauma, pressure. My husband is running helter skelter. I'm running helter skelter. Nobody to take care of the kids. But now I am here full time, 24/7 with my kids. I watch them grow. We relate um, better now. I watch them grow. So it's one of the things that I'm grateful to God for. Because if I'm not here, maybe we hear a lot of molestations and all that, but I'm here. I pin. So I'm here. Lord, which has made me to be here to watch my kids, and that has been it. Like I said before, grateful help. We pin, we move. That's what Long Reach has actually given me a lot of opportunity to help people. I have money in my
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. We are at home.
yeah. I always have. I'm not broke. I don't get broke. I'm not scared to spend money because I know that every Thursday Long Reach will refill my pockets. And also being able to stay around for my family and watch the home front when my husband is not around. And that should be every woman's dream to achieve that. Of course, somebody can transform from being a busy mom to a corporate home maker. I think that's what I am today. And I'm grateful to God that I'm really here doing a lot from home and I earn a lot here. So, what have I really achieved here? One of the spectacular thing I must tell you that I've achieved is not money. I tell people it's not money, it's me. Yes, it's me. It has made me to beat a lot of fears. I used to have a lot of, I started this business with a lot of fears. I do not know how to, I've never been in a leadership position. I dodge it a lot, right from my secondary school.
Mm.
I dodge it and I laugh a lot. So people feel I'm not serious. So they don't even call me. So, and I'm happy and I stay and I play around with my friends. Even when I was in the university, I never held any leadership position because I dodge it a lot. I don't want anything to tie me down. I want to read my book. Of course, I did very well in school. I got 2-1, very high 2-1. I was even I was advised to stay back as a lecturer, but I wanted to see the world, so I had to leave. So it has made me to have a leadership position, long reach. So my what I've achieved here is me to lead people. I have over 16,000. As we speak now, we are 16,600 and something of today, and this was built organically. Organically. So there's no manipulation, there is nothing. These are people that come in with 60 PV, 720, 4 PV, and we kept building it. That is just how this business has been. So if you ask me what I've achieved on this platform, is me. Because while I'm trying to help other persons, while I'm trying to build other persons, I have built myself and I'm still building myself. So myself is the first achievement. Then I have qualified for a lot of trips on this platform. From people mocking me, where is your own? I started getting my own. In fact, Kenya trip was the first trip I got on this platform. When that Kenya has been one of the, I don't know, I have flair for African things, and Kenya is a country that has a lot of African taste and feel. So I've loved to go there. So when Kenya came up, I just went to church. I told God, this qualification is in your hands. If you want me to continue this business, make me to qualify. And that was it. That was my prayer in the church that day. And I left. Miraculously, in fact, qualifying for that first trip, it was something miraculous. It was supposed to end on a Sunday by 5 p.m. I kept calling everybody, register, nobody heard me. My last point was to be completed with 100,000 naira. And I didn't want to put money. I said, I challenged God. God, you have to make me to qualify this. Do you know what? That money, that early morning, one of my husband's friend that has been telling me that he wants to register. The guy came to our house by 5 a.m. to knock at the gate that he wants to register in Longliqi. How? It was really amazing. And his registration gave me the opportunity to qualify for my trip. Completed the points and I qualified for that trip. And it was really something great for me. And I enjoyed myself in Kenya. So I've gone to Kenya. In fact, I kept traveling 2018. I was tired. I went to China. I went to Dubai. I went to a lot of places. I can't even remember now. A lot of places. I've even qualified for Malaysia. Just COVID, we couldn't go to Malaysia and Greece too. So a lot of things has really happened to me on this platform. I must tell you, throughout my working days, no company sent me for any professional training. All my trainings was me. No company, I say repeat, no company put me on a flight. It was Longliqi that put me on a flight as a company. I've been traveling, every trip was just me, my family, only sponsored. No company has ever sponsored, but Longliqi sponsored my first trip outside the country. No company has ever sponsored my trip. I was like, but Longliqi, I fell in love with Longliqi from that particular day. In fact, my husband, during that South Africa trip, my husband was doubting it if it's possible. But I told him, I think this is real. So when we got to Lagos and we flew in fact, people that traveled with me will know that I came with a lot of vibes. In fact, it was really amazing. Goodbye, Nigeria. And we flew. And when we got there, I told my husband, we have arrived. SA, here I come. And that's it. Longliqi made it possible. So it's really amazing. I've traveled a lot on this platform. So for you out there, if you want to travel, if you want to have a taste of the world, Longliqi will help you to do that. Longliqi will help you. Longliqi has really added a lot of flavor in my life. And that's why I'm here to tell you that it can also do the same. And cars, I've qualified for cars. cars, not just one, cars. A lot on this. I've qualified for 2 cars within this year, yes, and more is on the way. My kids too, they've qualified for trip. My daughter just qualified for USA, Canada, and a lot of my team members has also qualified. And most importantly, I repeat, most importantly is the school fees that my children pay via this platform. In fact, my sister, Herman Badiwe Maduforo, told me one of the days that, sis, don't worry, we'll get there. I thought she was joking because then my money was not enough to pay the children's school fees from that my long reach business, because my husband was still sponsoring their pay and all that, which is pretty well. He has been doing it, and he has been doing it very well. But I wanted something extra into the family that will relieve him of that disease, so that we can focus on other family projects. So I started working, started doing the business, we started growing, and amazingly, the kids started earning. And from there, the kids started paying their school fees. Guess what? We had to pull them from a school where they were, taught them. The school was amazed why we should pull kids from 4 of them from a school where they were, taught them to a school to start afresh. If you join a school third term, that means you have to pay for first term, second term, and third term, and buy the school uniform, everything. That was how we put them, and we didn't want to. We just wanted quality, so we sent them there, and since then, these kids has been paying their fees on their own from their account. In fact, I registered one banker because one of the days I went to pay their school fees, I had to collect money from their this thing and pay their school fees. So Longliqi has been an amazing thing. It has really brought a change to my family. It has added flavor to us because we are already smiling before Longliqi came. So it has added a lot of smile to us. So this is what Longliqi has done, and it's still doing, still doing. We are grateful to God that we met the platform.
Wow, what an amazing story you've shared with us, and we are super grateful for you coming down to share this journey with us. Guys, if you've gotten value so far, don't just stay here and be watching. I want you to share this video, keep sharing. We have a lot of people see the beauty of our company, Longliqi Bioscience International, changing the life of so many people, and also adding smile, adding flavor according to our SD to people's life. That's the beauty of this business. So if you have any question now, I want you to. We'll be taking 3 questions quickly. We'll spend some time here. So drop what question do you have for our SD? Drop it in the comments. I'll pick just three questions for our SD. Drop it. She's here. She has the experience. She's been in the business for 5 years now, and so there's no way she wouldn't have something to say. And outside the business, she's a professional. But let me ask you this question: what will you tell every professional out there? When it comes to network marketing and whatever professional courses or trainings or BSc or PhD you have, do you think one has to humble himself, him or herself, to learn the network marketing business? Because I see so many professionals not doing well because of their status. They don't want to humble themselves to learn about the business.
Yeah. Thank you so much. One thing I tell people is immediately you join network marketing, drop that your big title or that your portfolio manager, this, that, drop it. Drop that mentality of coach, Eric War of Africa, Eric War of Mbidi, this, drop it. Bend down and learn. When you bend down and learn, then you will be unbeatable in the next 6 months. Give yourself 6 months. Bend down. When I say bend down, you have to stoop low. Even if the person teaching you is 18 years, do not bother yourself. Bend down and learn. That was what helped me. I
Thank
had
you.
to stop what my sister is doing, and I took it up from there.
That's it. So we have a question now from Divine Surgery. He said, where do you see yourself in the next 2 years?
Okay. I already gave myself targets to retire in the by 50. 50 years. I gave myself that target. In the next 2 years, I would like to see myself working in UN, doing a lot of things for people, helping the less privileged, doing not just Africa, in the world, being an icon to be reckoned with, especially having that privilege to touch lives in line with United Nations. That has been one of my dreams. I think we are pushing closer to that. Yeah.
So the Ogoshiku Madu said, how do you start your presentation when you go into the streets to prospect?
Okay. Before you leave for your presentation, you must have a why. You must know what you're going to talk about. In this business, you should know your why. Like I said before, join this business without putting money first. That is my why. My why is to make impact. And as I'm making impact, I'm making impact to myself. So now you're going out to talk to people about your business. What is your business all about? What are you going to present to them? Are you selling the product or you're selling value to them? I always sell value to people, make them see why they should be on this platform. One, like our company, Longliqi. If you and your family start using, this is one of our products, start using this. Of course, it will add health to you. If you have any illness, it will help you. Next, while you're using it and your family is also using, you get paid. Most times when I go to the street, I go with flyers. So the flyers also help me to speak when I don't have time to interact with the person and all that. But if I have time to interact with the person, I will ask the person certain questions. Are you happy where you're working? Are you happy if you will get extra money in your family? How will you feel if you get, for example, 5,000 naira extra or 10,000 naira extra in your family? Will you be happy? If yes, then I have a great opportunity for you. Then I share what Longliqi is all about to the person.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, Chinwe, finally, Chinwe Enigeno, she said, how did you push your leaders that were not serious about building their business?
Okay, fantastic. How did I push my leaders that were not serious about building their business? First of all, I must build myself. If you don't build yourself, you can't build others. You can't give what you don't have. You can't give what you don't have.
Mm.
Behind every leader, there is a story. So, you that wants your leaders to be serious, you have to be serious. If you say move, you have to move. If you say share flyer, you have to share flyer. If you say read book, you have to read book. If you say conduct seminar, you have to conduct seminar for them to see that you're doing it. Not stay, you will stay in your house. Poster, and you're not posting, my dear. Nobody will move. You have to show them that this works. Then they will work. But if you don't, then nothing happens. So that's the way it is, okay? Chinwe, thank you for that question.
That's it. That's it, guys. And that's the much we can take. Is monkey see, monkey do.
Exactly.
That's the principle, guys. Monkey
Yeah.
see, monkey do. If your monkeys are not seeing, I'm not saying you guys are monkey, sorry, but I'm just telling you that's a principle you have to follow. Lead by example. Show we are in a showing business. We are not in a telling people business. Show them, show them what is happening in our business, and people will. Your team members will join you. Your team members will do things with you. Those who are willing. So, guys, that's the much we can take. I want to commend you all for being part of today's mind-blowing interview with our SD Akunna. Thank you very much for sharing your journey with us. You know, when she was sharing her journey with us, she said one of the team that helped her because she was in a space of being serious, but she had to humble herself and learn this business that looks very silly, looks silly to many people's eye because people think that we are not serious, but they don't know the kind of money, the kind of impact we are making through this platform. And so she humbled
Exactly.
herself. She learned. She mentioned two books. She mentioned Eric Worre book, 7 Steps to Become a Network Marketing Professional, and she mentioned The Business of the 21st Century by Robert Kiyosaki. Those two books are very key, and we have so many books in the business that you can learn from, glean from, for you to become a professional. You need to decide. You need to first of all decide to go pro for you to have success in this business. And she also mentioned events, guys. Events are powerful tools for you to build your business, like what we're having here now. I want to state something quickly. Yeah, I see a lot of people tagging people in this webinar every Wednesday, and please, whoever that tag you on this webinar, go back to the person and learn more about the business. Because I see some people asking, how can I be partner? So go back to the person who shared this video with you, this webinar with you, and get to understand the business and register. Don't waste time. Stop analyzing. Analysis paralysis leads to analysis leads to paralysis, guys. And so get registered, get on board, and get started. Stop wasting time. Now, if you waste time anyway, you're still going to do the business, even if you waste time. So, Hesdy, thank you very much. And I want to also announce, guys, you should go to. There's an event coming up on the 6th, on the 4th to 6th of June next month. If you're not registered, not yet registered for that event, I want you all to go register because it's just $35. $35, guys. $35. Let's say $35 is around. If you are in Nigeria, $35 should be around. Let me just use what. Let's say around 15,000 to 20,000 naira for you to pick the brain of those who are highly successful in this profession. Even if they are in your company or not, learning from those who are successful in network marketing will help you grow your business. And so if you are interested in getting registered for this event that is coming up June 4th to 6th, inbox me for the link for you to get registered. You see people like Fraser Brooks, Matt Morris, Alton Borg. These are many leaders here. Many of them are my mentors. I've been in this profession for 14 years. I can see where my energy is coming from is because these guys, if you go follow them, see what they are doing, you discover you are just playing small in your business. And so if you truly want to learn the how to, because this event is just purely going to be how to. That's the if you go to the website Business for Home, you go see the highlight of the topic we're going to discuss there. I have the privilege to be talking of how you can build international business. And so it's going to focus on how to from these great legends in the industry. So make sure you get registered. You can inbox me. I can send you the link on how you can come on board and be a match for 3 days on the 4th, 5th, and 6th for 3 days to learn from these great leaders in the industry. Some of them are making serious impacts. They've mentored many in the industry, and you don't want to miss learning from them. And if you are yet to get my book, Disrupt, you want to get this book because it owes my experience and the experience of other people. I have people, I got their input in my book. You want to go get it. The promo for you to get it for 5,000 naira is still on till Sunday. You can still get it. You can inbox me, Disrupt, and I'll tell you how to get it. So guys, don't miss it. Make sure you get these materials to help you grow your business. So I want to really commend you all for being part of today's show. Next week, we'll be coming up again with another speaker. Until then, stay safe. Go all out to do your business. Massive
Peace.
Activity gives
Peace.
Massive results. Peace.
Exactly.
Well done.
Bye.
Bye, leader. Thank you very much.